Okay guys, so the first product I'm going to review separately from the other equipment is a camp chair. I'm going to use this one as the example. I'm not specifically endorsing this camp chair. I've replaced many of these camp chairs over the years because they just wear out. Again, for me, the price and the length of time that these last is sufficient for me. Some people want to buy something and let it last forever, and I agree on certain items. But for something like this, if I have to replace it every couple of seasons or every couple of years, I think that's okay. So, camp chair, arguably not necessary. There are videos that say they are, there are videos that say they aren't. I have had friends that have just grabbed a log from the campsite, rolled it over to the fire, and sat on that. Don't think that's the most comfortable thing. Me personally, I prefer to have a chair. Um, these chairs are also super helpful because if you ever go to a sporting event, if you ever go tailgating, um, you ever go to a friend's cookout, these are always useful, not even just for camping. And if you remember in my previous video, if you've had a chance to watch that, I enjoy having things that serve multiple purposes. For me personally, that just helps me justify the cost a little bit more. But some things I want to go over. There are many, many camp chairs out there. There are lighter weight versions, there are more compact versions. The real question you have to ask yourself, what are you going to be using this chair for? If you're only going to be using it for backpacking or lightweight camping, things like that, this is not the chair for you. Those really neat collapsible chairs that can fold into something about this size and weigh virtually nothing, those are fantastic. And you pay a premium for them, but understand the engineering that goes behind making that chair be able to do that. One of my complaints with those chairs, and again, this is me using my chair for multiple things besides just camping, is the feet. If you look, even on this cheap chair, the feet are quite large. The contact patch where it touches the ground is quite wide for a chair. And the reason why I bring that up is a lot of those super compact, ultra lightweight camping chairs have poles, and that's the legs. And I've experienced if you are sitting in those chairs and the ground is soft, those will poke into the ground, and that will cause the chair to either sink and topple over, or it sinks and you're in an uncomfortable position. There are ways around this. Don't put the chair in soft soil or sand if it's around. Put it on a rock, put a log or something underneath the leg to keep it from sinking. There are ways around it. I think people have even 3D printed little things to go under the legs. But again, if you're not going to be doing ultra lightweight hiking, backpacking, camping, things like that, you can afford the extra weight. So for me, I can afford, not only is it a cheaper chair, but one that has a little more creature comforts. It already has the built-in contact patch. I don't have to mess with it. Has a place to put a drink. Has armrest. I can just kick back. Now, these are Ozark Trail brands from Walmart. Again, I'm not endorsing this one specifically. I think every big box store, Home Depot, Academy, Dick's Sporting Goods, Field and Stream, it seems like every single one of those has their own brand of these exact same chairs. They all look virtually the same. Some have their branding on the back for advertisement's sake, but they all do virtually about the same. They compact into a carry case about like this. They have a strap typically, so you can carry them. I can tell you the other use I didn't even mention earlier is the beach. Again, using these on sandy soil, it's not bad. Some are made out of aluminum, some are made out of steel. Aluminum ones will hold up a little bit better for those kinds of uses, just because salt water and sand corrode steel. But again, they're cheap. I think at the time this one was like $6. So really hard to beat that. I'll tell you again, search around, see who's having the best deal on them because they're all virtually the same. Some are larger, I have noticed that. This one is kind of small, so keep that in mind as well if you want to have a little more comfort. Certainly they have those. I have seen a couple that do recline. REI has some really neat ones that do that. I just haven't been able to purchase those yet. There are also some that rock, which I think is fantastic as well. It's just neat to see how the technology has improved over the years, because these have kind of been the gold standard for so long. So it is nice to see people becoming innovative and making changes to it. But if you're just starting out and you're not even sure if you're going to like camping, or if you just need an all-around chair to use for tailgating, camping, what have you, this is a fantastic chair. This is a fantastic option, and I'm just saying this style of chair is, not specifically the Electrail one, because again, there are many chairs just like this, different sizes even, at different retailers. I would just recommend find whoever has it for the cheapest, because again, they're all built virtually the same. But again, this is just a quick video. Hopefully it is helpful to you. Again, if you do ultralight hiking, backpacking, this is by far not the chair for you. There are certainly better options. Those compact chairs do a fantastic job for that. And like I said, my only complaint with them has been the feet sinking into the ground. There are many videos of people having the same issue, but there are also many people that have found solutions to that. So again, if you are an ultralight hiking, backpacking person, that would be more suited for you. But for car camping, where you're not really concerned about weight or tailgating, things like that, this chair is fantastic for you.